Greetings, 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 my lovelies, and I am back with another video. And today, oh my god, you guys, I have my version, well, it's actually another version of the Stamperia Alchemy paper collection, is what I used to create this beautiful little junk journal. And I have used that kit several times, and I buy it a lot because I really love those papers. I wish they gave more papers. um, I also used an accompanying paper in here, an accent paper, because for little details, because it's the little details that make the book for me. And my favorite go-to paper for doing details is this paper called preserved paper, and it's made by DCWV. And the reason I like this paper pack, this is really, I would say this is my favorite paper pack other than all the Stamperia collection. I love Stamperia. They have such a great variety, but they just don't give enough papers to me. Now this particular paper is kind of like Stamperia. It's double-sided paper, but they give you 2 of each pages instead of 1. Stamperia only gives you 1 of each page. But I just want to go through this book for a minute and just show you some of the beautiful papers in here in this book that you can use for accent. And like I said, they give you 2 of each page, and most of the pages have gold filling on them, and you get postcards. And I just love this page with the writing on it. I use it a lot. But this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper pack. And like I said, they give you 2 pages of each paper instead of 1. Look at that. And I use these papers a lot. This is my favorite of all times paper pack. And I would tell anybody who loves to do details, this is a good paper pack for details. And so I use this paper for the details in this little junk journal, along with the Stamperia Alchemy papers. And if you want to see how this cover came together, you can watch my video called Making Alchemy, and it will show you exactly how I put this cover together. I did not take me putting the charms on because I just got tired. I've been working on this book for several days now, for about 5 days, and I just really got tired at the end, so I did make a video of me putting the hard wire on. But it turned out to be a really, really beautiful book. And if you're interested in this one, you can find it in my Elegance Tools store at www.sharonb.net. And at the end of this video, I would like for you to give me a thumbs up. But if you don't like it, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Also, I would be happy if you are not subscribed and you like what you see, that you come and subscribe to my channel. I do sometimes do show and tells. I wouldn't say that I do tutorials or whatever, because I'm really not good at that. But I do try to show you how you can make something beautiful from literally nothing. And that's pretty much what I did with this. And I love doing that. I love taking old and used things and turning them into something really beautiful. And like I said, this one came out really beautiful. It has 1 signature in it, and it has 2 side areas that are like a lap book. So it's like a lap book journal, but I decided that I would not make the full lap book journals anymore too much, because they just take too long. They take a lot of paper, and even though this one took a lot of paper, and I don't mind using the paper, but the timing of them when I work on one of those lapbook journals, they really take a long time. Sometimes they can take up to 30 days for me to finish one of those fold out lapbook journals. So yeah, but I love making them, so I'm probably gonna make some again. But anyway, on with this one. Like I said, if you want to see how I created this cover, I made a video about that, and I'll put a link to that video in this one. I put some charms on here, and let me talk about the charms for a moment. The hard wire that I'm using for the charms and for the closure is like a picture hanger thing. And then I have these little buttons right here, these little cameo buttons that I put on here. I did a lot to this cover before I made it. I put tissue paper on it. I waxed it. I did a lot to this cover before I actually made it to give it that old world look. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a beautiful, it just turned out to be like a beautiful old world. Made the book really look old and used and really antique. And I guess that's the look I was going for, kind of an antique look. So let me tell you about the charms that are on here. There's a tassel with this beautiful turquoise bead on it, and then there's this little butterfly charm, and it has some other little hanging charms on it. I put some seashells on here, and these beautiful brown beads. I put those on here, and it just really turned out to be cute. I added a Tim Holtz hook in case you want to put, whoever purchases may want to put their own personal charm on here. So I added this Tim Holtz hook so that you can add your own charm on here if you wanted to. It has two little charms that have words on them. One says angel, and the other one says faith. And I thought those were really cute. And yeah, so that is the little charm that hangs on here, and it can be taken off if you don't want it hanging on here. And on the front, I put this little chain on here, and I love mixing different colors, different colors of charms, and different textures and whatnot. And so I've had these little crystals, and so I put them on here with some little pearls, with a little pearl at the end. And this just comes off with a little hook, but the little holders that hold it on here can be pushed in, so they also hold the book. They're also holding parts of the book closed, so then you can just flip it out to open it. Just flip that little piece out and unhook the little charm. It has a little hook, and it stays on the other side so you don't lose it or whatever. And yeah, I love dangling things, so all of my books will have something dangling on it usually. And so that little hook on the back, it also opens out like that, just like the other one, or you can close it back in there like that. And so now I'm not going to talk about the front because, like I said, I did a video of that, so you can go and look at that video. But I want to talk a little bit more about these papers, the Alchemy papers. So, about these papers, as I said before, I've used these papers many times. And I feel like these papers are very spiritual. And that's how they speak to me. And that is, I guess you could say, that's how I choose all of the papers and everything that I do when I make videos. I'm trying to make it very spiritual. And I'm not talking about religion and following a religion. I'm talking about the spiritual, insider aspects of me. And I try to transfer that into the image that I'm creating. So with this cover, I wanted to really give the idea of death, an illusion of death. And you guys know how I love trying to create an illusion. So that was my thinking when making this cover. I was trying to create an illusion of death, where it kind of looks like this part is a little deeper down in there than it really is, because it's all sitting right on top. So I wanted to give that 3D look of depth. And as far as I'm concerned, I think I accomplished that. I'm loving it. I really, really love this book. I love it so much because I love these papers. And these papers represent abundance and creativity. Just the word alchemy itself means that you are changing something, you are creating something, you are molding something. And okay, so I'm gonna get off of all that because I can go really out there sometimes, you guys, so forgive me for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to open it up now and show you all this fabulous energy, this beautiful energy that's inside this book, you guys. It's so powerful, it's so elegant, it's so beautiful, it's so meaningful. And the person who purchases this will understand what I'm talking about. One customer, I wanted to say, I don't answer the testimonies the testimonials that are made on my website, I don't answer those. I just let people say whatever they want to say and leave it there, but I do read them all. And so I just wanted to make that clear, but not to anyone in particular, but one comment that I got recently from a young lady who ordered one of my books, and she said when she got the book that it had a unicorn charm on it, and she wanted to know, was I psychic? How did I know that she wanted that she would love the unicorn charm? And she really loved the book, and oh my gosh, she just made me feel so blessed. And I just want to thank her for sending me that beautiful testimonial about the book and how it was everything she wanted it to be. And you guys, I've said that so many times. I mean, it's a mystery to me how when people who get the book, when they get the book and they write me and tell me that it's something about a book that was just like they want. Oh my God, that really makes my day. But anyway, I'm gonna go on inside this beautiful little book right now. So let's go inside. So when you first open it up, and I'm not sure if I'm going to talk through the whole thing. I'm going to tell you a few details that I want to talk about, and because I think I've really talked enough. But it's so beautiful, you guys. It's so energetic, and it's so interesting. I love interesting creations. So yeah. But anyway, so when you first open it up, there's this beautiful sari, and I try to put a little piece of sari on everything I make now, because I have such a spiritual connection to India, and I love India, I really do. But yeah, so I put the sari on, and I loved it so much, that design, I just cut out another piece and put it over here, and it's just so beautiful, and it has an energy of its own. So you get a little piece of India in every one of my books. So then you have the lovebirds, the love owls, and I love that picture of the love owls, and it's a little poem. You can't see all the words, but some of the words say, only to love and to be, forth his spirit into the slumbering something. Love is, but it's just so pretty, okay? And then you have the numbers, because it's all about numbers. This alchemy is all about numbers. It's all about getting your proper timing right. It's all about getting in the flow of timing. And so I really love the numbers. I really do. And I tried to use my multi-stool punch through this whole little book, and put these beautiful trims on here. I'm gonna start using some trims, some different trims and whatnot at some point. So when you open this up, when you open it up, you get more numbers, and then there's some word paper. This paper is very beautiful, and what I did was, as usual, I created some complimentary papers to go with the papers that came in that pack. Then there's this little circle that says desire and books. I'm all about books. I love books. I love reading books. I love feeling books. I love smelling books. I have a library, and it's full of books, and I love just going on adventures in books. So books are my thing. Yeah. So then I put this little side pocket with some flowers on it, and it has a card in it. And what I did was, I tried to leave the card backs. I tried to fix the backs of the cards where you can actually journal somewhere on the backs of the cards. And yeah, so then you have this beautiful little background, and there's a little journal, a little note card right there that you could write on, and a little area here. In my books, even on the pretty paper, I write on my books. I write in my books, and books want to be written in. They don't care how pretty they are. They want to be written in. And so that closes with a magnet right there. And then we open up to this side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open both of these because they're complementary to each other. And I put these little medallions all the way through the book because they just kind of gave it that extra pop of elegance. And books are alive, you guys. When books are made, they automatically begin to seek out their owner. So I always say it only takes one person to see my book, and that's the person who it belonged to, because the book is already seeking out its owner once it's made. But anyway, I don't know how I got to that. Okay, so then I have a little card stuck under there, under both of those. Very cute. Oh, so cute. and numbers, and I incorporated in the papers. I wanted the picture of a lady, even though there is a lady in this collection, the bee lady, and she's really beautiful. But I found another lady wearing a yellow hat, and so I incorporated her into the papers. And yellow is the color of happiness. So this book makes me very happy and giddy just going through it, because the undertones of it are yellow. Even though it's brown, the undertones are very yellow, and I love it. And yeah, so this flips up, this flips down, and down here there's a card that fits under those little notches, and you can journal on the back of that, and it just goes back in there, something like that, y'all, just like that. And then there's a side pocket with another card, journaling on the back. You can journal on the pages, and yeah, and like I said, unless I can think of something else I need to say, I'm probably not gonna talk much. Another journaling card. You can put a photo or something on the back, or you could back that if you wanted to. Really cute card in there, in that little pocket. And let me see. This, I showed you the little card. I think 6 under there. Opens like that. And another journaling page that I created. And you can journal on the back of that. Closes. And then you can take, like I said, this can flip over like that after you close it up, because you need that open to close it up, but you can flip that over. Yeah. And so then we get to the journaling pages, and this is just a book of journaling pages, and there's a pocket right here, and I'm gonna put a card in that pocket. I'm gonna put this card, this beautiful card with the bee lady, the abundance lady, the bee lady, the lady of abundance. I'm gonna put her in there. And the mystery card, I'm gonna put it in there. And this page right here is blank, and you could journal on it, or you could back it and make it another page. And so then all through here there are just the papers that I created for this little journal, and another page that you could journal on or finish. More journaling pages, and they go all the way through the same way on the other side. And the good thing about this is it has this little grip that you can pull it out, and you can use it out if you wanted to, like that. And then it just fits right back in there, up under there, just like that. And then we get to this side, and the first thing we have is a pocket and a card in that pocket. It pulls out, journaling on the back, and it slides down in there, and it closes on this little flap. And then this beautiful picture of the lady. I love this book, you guys. It's so yellow. It's so happy. So this flips up, and there's a journaling card right there. And so then there's a little pocket here, little card down in there. It says inspiration. You can journal on the back. You can journal on this page. And then that little card slides down in there like that. And then this flips up again like that. You can journal right there. I use my Martha Stewart punch. Another card. You can journal on the back of that too, if you wanted to. And there's a pocket right here. Open it up like that. And you have a journaling card right there. I love the journaling card that I put the numbers on because this is all about the numbers, you guys. You can put a photo on the back if you want to, or back that, or you could leave it just the way it is. And let's see, this flips up. And there's another little area for journaling right there. It's down. Journaling card. And this flips open. And like I said, this is a writing journal. This is a lapbook writing journal. This is like my small version of the lapbook writing journal. You have a paper clip right there with some cards in it that can be journaled on the back of. But I left a lot of room to grow in this one. A lot of room to write and journal in this one. There's a card. Journal on the back. You can journal on that page. And this flips out so you can get to it. And that card fits under there. Something like that, y'all. Just like that. But I love this book. It is so energetic. It's a very energetic book, you guys. Okay, I'm going to go over here. So this flips open. And there's a pocket right here. And it has several journaling cards. You can journal on the back of those. And you can journal right on the pocket. There's an area right on the pocket for journaling. Right there. And then it flips open again to another journaling page. And I just love this page. That's a journaling page also. I just love the way this page looks. So I just put it in here. But you could surely journal on it still. I would still write on. I write on all my pages in my journals. I try to write on every page. Because when you write on the page, you put your energy with the energy of the book. And I just love doing that. So on this one, you have a journaling area here and a little journaling area there. And it flips open. Like, okay, so this opens up like so. And there's a journaling card at the bottom. Journaling card. And there's a little pocket here. But you could journal on this pocket too, on that check area and on this little tag. I would journal all over this thing, man. It's so pretty. I would journal all over it. It's so fucking pretty. Uh-oh. I have to cut that out. Okay, anyway, the cards, you guys. Here are the cards, okay? Y'all know I usually be playing music. I'm gonna have to get myself in a habit of talking through the video. By now I be playing some music and let the book speak for itself. But sometimes I just have to come out and speak for the book. So forgive me. Anyway, there's a journaling area right there. And those go down in there like that. Oh, I forgot this one. There's a pocket right here. Pocket. And there's a tag. Oh, that is so pretty. I love it. And you can put a photo on the back, or you can finish it, or leave it as it is. You can do whatever you want with it, because it'll be yours. So yeah. Oh my God, it's so pretty though, you guys. I know, I mean, you should, if you're a drinking type, you should take a drink every time I say it. It's so pretty. Because it's so pretty, you guys. But anyway, that's the book. And again, you can find this one in my Elegant Tools store at www.sharonb.net. Yeah. And as always, I appreciate you so much. I thank you for watching my video. I thank you for your comments and your feedback, and for joining, and for just, you know, traveling along this life journey with me. I appreciate that so much. Okay. close it up like that. And I'm going to put this back